they have reached their goal following the 5 stages of group development. Then we'll discuss different stages in detailed manner. So the forming stage takes place when the team first meets each other. They meet, group member meets each other. Then in the first meeting itself, they will introduce themselves. They will share their interests, skills, and their cultural background. They share information about their backgrounds, interests, and experiences, and forms first impression of each other. So usually in psychology, first impression is best impression. Okay, if you have got a good impression about you among others, some half of the work is done. So they learn about a project they will be working on, discuss the project's objectives, goals of the project, and start to think about what role they will play on the project team. So usually in a group, they may have different interests, skills, and cultural background. Based on their interest, based on their skills, based on their cultural background, they may have different roles based on the project goals, based on the project objectives. Then which role to play, they will decide based on their interest, based on their skills, based on their cultural background, based on their experience in the project. So they will think about different roles they will play on the project team. They are not working on the project, but they will decide what role to play. Then finding their way around how they might work together. Okay, through my experience, through my interest, through my cultural background, through my experience. So what sort of work may I do in this, may contribute in the team, in the group. So during initial stage of team growth, it is important for the team leader to be very clear about team goals and provide clear direction regarding the project. So somebody will become act as a team leader. So the team leaders plays very vital role for the team growth. It is important for the team leader to be very clear about team goals and provide clear direction regarding the project. So you have to share the project goals, project objectives, and duration of the project. Then only other members will understand about the project goals and project objectives, and what about their roles. So what sort of role they can play in the project. So the team leader should ensure that all of the members are involved in determining team roles and responsibilities. Okay, so based on the team leaders' clear instructions about their project and about project objectives and goals, then each person in the same group will decide, will take responsibility, will take roles. So somebody will do this work, somebody will do that work. Then should work with the team to help team establish how they will work together. That is, they will form norms, team norms. So the team is dependent on the team leader to guide them. So team leader has to play very vital role during initial stage of the team growth. So the team leader has to be very clear about team goals. He has to tell the team goals and provide clear direction regarding the project. Then only other members will understand the team goals and what roles has to play. They will understand. Then they will establish work together. They will form team norms. The team is dependent on the team leader to guide them. So, who the one he is playing as a leader, he has to play very vital role. He has to influence. Team leader has to motivate the members in the team. Then stage two, that is storming stage. In storming stage, other team begins work together. Other team begins work together. That is second stage according to this 5-stage model. First stage is forming stage, second stage is storming stage. In the storming stage, members come to resist control of the group leaders. Okay, so during this stage, it is sometimes not avoidable. So every team, especially a new team who has never worked together before, goes through this part of developing as a team. So before that, they have not formed a team as a group. It is a new for the everybody in the group. It is new for the team leader also. So this is second stage of group development. That is a storming stage. This stage is not avoidable. Every team, most especially a new team who has never worked together before, goes through this part of developing a team. So the team members compete with each other for status and for acceptance of their ideas. So they have, every member has different competencies, different experiences, different interests, different background. So everybody want to compete with each other for status and for the acceptance of their ideas. So they want acceptance of their ideas with other members. They have different opinions on what should be done and how it should be done. So initially, they have different opinions. They will share their opinions. Then they will every individual, every member in the group should say they have different opinions. What should be done and how it should be done. So ours is a 1-year project. So by the 3 months we have to do this much work. Then 6 months we have to do reach up to this much. Then after 1 year we have to do complete project. Likewise, they will share their opinions. What should be done and how it should be done. Then sometimes this different opinions causes conflict within the team. So somebody will have this opinion. So we'll complete this much project within 6 months. Somebody will not have that confidence. So they will have different their opinion. So this differences of opinion will causes conflict within the team. So each individual is different, each individual is unique, each individual is having their own abilities, interests, competencies and capacities. So while sharing their opinions in the group, they everybody want to acceptance of their ideas in the group. So that causes conflict within the team. So as they progress through this stage with the guidance of team leader, they learn how to solve problems together. So solving the problem is not individual, it is a together, because you are in the team now. So you have to obey the team leader. You have to work under the team leader's guidance. Then because of your working with a group, you may have difference of opinions, which may lead to different conflicts. But with the guidance of the team leader, you can solve the problems together in a group, then solve the problem together, function both independently and together as a team. You can function independently and together as a team. So you can work in a team, you can work as an individual member, and you can work in as a team, as a group member, and settle into roles. So in organization there are different roles to play. One as a senior, one is acting as a leader, then others are small group, small leaders. Okay, so you have to settle into different roles and responsibilities of the team. So team members who do not like conflicts, this is difficult stage to go through. So because of this storming stage, this is second stage of group development. Some members, they don't like conflicts, but conflicts are unavoidable because you are in a team, there are 5 to 10 members. So 5 to 10 members having different experiences, different interests, different social backgrounds, different competencies. So they will share their ideas in a group. They will share ideas, then they want to play different roles. So sometimes everybody want to do the work, they will share their ideas, this should be done, then up to this level I can do. So by sharing their opinions, sometimes in a group there is some conflict between the members. Then under the guidance of group leader, team leader, you have to solve the conflict, you have to solve the problem. And sometimes some team members do not like conflict. Okay, so with this stage, it is difficult to go further. So after this storming stage, group has to go to the next norming stage. So the team leader needs to be adept at facilitating the team through this stage, ensuring the team members learn to listen to each other and respect their differences and ideas. So here team leader has to play very important vital role, that he has to ensure the team members to learn to listen to each other and respect their differences and ideas. So he has to use emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means understanding, managing, controlling, respecting one's own emotions and that of others. So as a team leader, you have to use your emotional intelligence, ensuring the team members learn to listen to each other and respect their differences and ideas. So you have to respect your emotions as well as respect others' emotions too. So this includes not allowing any one team member to control all conversation and facilitate contributions from the all members of the team. So each individual is important for the group. Then the team leader has to maintain all the members. He has to treat everybody in the group same manner. So no hierarchy here. So everybody is equal before the group leader. So team leader will need to coach some team members to be more assertive and other team members on how to be more effective listeners. So in team, somebody will listen to the group member, somebody will respect other member, somebody will not do, somebody will not like other ideas, somebody will not like other interests. So as a team leader, you have to maintain, you have to coach. Some team leaders to be more assertive, and some team members how to be more effective listeners. So once you listen to the other person's ideas, then only you will come to know what he is saying, what is abilities, capacities. So this stage will come to closer when the team becomes more accepting of each other and learns how to work together for good of the project. So for the project work, at the end of the stage, team becomes more accepting of each other and learns how to work together. So that is the second stage, that is storming stage. So in this stage, at the final stage, each team become more accepting of each other. So in a team, they have to accept, you have to accept a different opinion of other person. Then you have to listen carefully and work together for the project. So teams comprised of members who are professionally immature will have difficult time getting past this stage. So some immature persons are there in a group. Sometimes they may not listen, they may not do follow team leaders guidance. So they will face some professional problems because of immaturity. This is about storming stage. Then third stage is norming stage. So during this stage, team moves into norming stage. They are beginning to work more effectively as a team. So they have crossed two stages, that is forming stage and storming stage. They have come to this stage, that is norming stage. So they come to know more. They come to do work more effectively as a team. They are not working on the individual level, but they are working in a team. So they are no longer focused on their individual goals, but rather they are focused on the developing a way of working together. So they are not working on the individual. They may be having individual goals, but they have to work as a team. They have to work, they have to satisfy the team leaders or project work, that is working together. They want to do anything in a group together. They have to do not individual. They have to meet the group norms, group goals, project goals. So they respect each other's opinions and values their differences. So during this they come to know that everybody is specific, everybody is unique. So they need to understand the differences of opinions, because his background is different, his skills are different, his experience is different. So my experience is different. So I need to understand, I need to respect, I need to listen to him. So I need to each they respect others opinions and value their differences. So they begin to see the value in those differences on the team. So the team leader may not be involved in the decision making and problem solving as in second stage, because they have crossed two stages. So forming stage and storming stage. So your team leader may not involve all the aspect. They may not involve the problem solving as involved in the storming stage, because they have matured enough. They have crossed two stages of team development, group development. Here, the team itself, they will work together towards the project goal and organization goals. Then they will solve their problems on their own. So here, team leaders should always ensure that team members are working collaboratively and may begin to function as a coach to the members of the team. So your team leader is should be always ensure that team members are working in a collaborative manner, cooperative manner, coordination manner, and may begin to function as a coach to the members of the team. This is about norming stage. Forming stage, norming stage, and norming stage. Here, this stage, during norming stage, every individual person in the team will understand each other, will understand the differences, respecting others, and they will work towards the organization goal. And if some conflicts are arises in the group, some problems, they will solve on their own without taking any advice or guidance from the team leader. That is about norming stage. Then performing stage. Performance means here functioning at very high level. So since they have formed the group, they have formed and they have crossed the norming stage. Here comes performance. So everybody in the group has to perform towards the organizational goal or project goals. So the focus is reaching the goal as group. The team members have got to know each other, trust each other, and rely on each other. So they have crossed the 3 stages. Here, everybody knows everybody, their background, their interest, their skills, then their emotions, then other things. So during this performance stage, they'll do performance in a team. Then they will have trust on each other. They will trust everybody in the team and they will rely on each other. They will depend on each other because since they are different, they have crossed different stages. They are first, second, and third stage. So every team makes it to this level of team growth. So according to this theory, it is not sure that every team will pass 1, 2, 3, 4 stages. Sometimes they may be stuck at first stage, sometimes second stage, third stage, sometimes fourth stage also. They may not, they will stop at this third stage also. So during normal stage, the highly performing team functions without oversight and members have become interdependent. So during third stage, high performing individuals, they have become interdependent. So each individual rely on each other. So the team is highly motivated to get the job done. They can make decisions and solve problems quickly and effective. During third stage only, they will make decisions and solve problems quickly and effectively. When they disagree, the team members can work through it and come to consensus without interrupting the project progress. So sometimes they don't like something. They may disagree some opinions. So the team members can work through it and come to consensus without interrupting the project progress. So they will solve the problem on their own, but without interrupting project progress. So sometimes there is a need to be a change in team processes. The team will come to agreement on changing process on their own without reliance on the team leader. So they are mature enough. They can make decisions and solve problems quickly and effectively. They may trust each other and rely on each other during this stage. Sometimes they may have some sort of something needs to be changed in the team process. So the team itself will come to an agreement on changing process on their own without reliance on the team leader. Without depending on the team leader, they can change the team process. So in this fourth stage, the team leader is not involved in decision making, problem solving, or such activities involving the day-to-day work for the team. So here they are matured enough, so they may not rely on the team leader. They will work on their own. They rely upon the each individual. They will solve their problems on their own. They understand each and everybody as a team. So the team members work effectively as a group and do not need the oversight that is required at the other stages. So here the team leader's role is very less because they have come to the three stages. They know each other. They are matured enough. They will share everything with everybody. They trust and they rely on each other. Here, the team leader will also serve as gateway when decisions need to be reached at a higher level within the organization. So, team, uh, based on the team decision, they have taken some decision about the project. So, through here, team leader act as a gateway to reach their to take their decision to the higher level, topmost level within the organization. So he work as a catalyst between the team leaders and with the management. Team leader catalyst between mediator between team members as well as team leader main mediator between team members, group members with the highest level, that is top organization. So so even in this stage also there is possibility that the team may revert back to another stage. Sometimes they will reach up to the fourth stage and suddenly they will go to the back revert second stage or first stage or third stage. So for example, it is possible for the team to revert back to the storming stage, that is in that is second stage, if one of the members starts working independently. So after reaching fourth stage, so work somebody working on their own independently in the team, so suddenly it will revert to the second stage or third stage. So the team could revert back to the farming stage if a new members joins the team. So sometimes there are some opinion of difference. Some member will go left the team, then some new member has joined recently, then they will come to the first stage also. So if there are significant changes that throw into the works, it is possible for the team to revert back to earlier stage until they are able to manage through the change. So in the team, everybody is mature enough, they can perform better. Sometimes it so happens some member in the team, you want to work independently. Sometimes that after reaching the fourth stage also, the team can revert to the third stage or second stage. In some cases, some members left that particular team group. Some new members have joined recently. Then they may also go to the first stage or second stage. This is about performing stage. So it is possible for the team to revert back to an earlier stage until they are able to manage through the change. So if not, one person in the team working individually or some new members joins, otherwise everybody will be the same members in the group. They are doing the work done. It means they are in the performing stage only. If something happens, they will go revert. Then last one is adjourning stage. So in this adjourning stage, the project is coming to an end and the team members are moving off into different directions. So they have reached fifth stage, last stage. So they have reached the final stage of the project. So during at the end of this stage, team members are moving off into different directions because they have reached the end level. This project has done. So they will go, they will take into different directions. So this stage looks at the team for the perspective of the well-being of the team rather than the from the perspective of managing their team through the original four stages of team growth. Because they have reached this level, they have matured enough, they can understand each other, they relay each other, they trust each other. They have crossed the four stages, they have completed the project. So these at this stage, team members are moving off into different directions and they have perspective of the well-being of the team rather than the perspective of managing team. So they want to they'll think of well-being of the each individual in the team because they have crossed four stages. They have done the project. This is a stage for the disbursement. They can go to different directions. So the team leader should ensure that there is time for the team to celebrate the success of the project and capture best practices for the future use. Here, the team leader should ensure that there is time to celebrate the success of the project. So, team leader has to take the success of the particular project with the other members. Then he has to stress the best practices for the future use. So, out of these four stages, some best practices he has to identify. Then those best practices can be used for the next project. So this also provides the team the opportunity to say goodbye to each other and wish each other luck as they pursue their next endeavors. So they have formed the group, and norming and performed the project. Then this is the farewell of the group because they have submitted the project, they have done the project, everything is done. Then this is a stage to say goodbye to each other because their work is done. They have submitted the project. Then they will. This is a time to disperse. They will take different directions. So it is likely that any group that reached stage 4, that is performing stage, will keep in touch with each others as they have become a very close group, and there will be sharpness at separating and moving on to other projects independently because all these days they have formed a group. Then they have some they have crossed the farming stage, norming stage, and performing stage. So at the adjourning stage, here the stage ends with saying goodbye, taking leave. Then this performing will be after fourth stage only. They will reach. They will keep in touch with each other as a members. They will share. They will share very close relations with others, each others. Then, so there will be shortness because of separating. From tomorrow onwards, they won't be in the same team. They will be moving to other teams. They will do take. They will in this team. They will somebody will become a team leader for the next project. So there is some sadness and moving on to other projects independently. So these are these are the 5 stages of group development. Yes. Any doubt about this 5 stages of group development? Anybody? Yes. Hello.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. So let us go to team effectiveness. So there are various indicators of team effectiveness together as a group. So they have specified some characteristics of effective, successful teams. That is clear communication among all members. So in a team, there should be clear communication about the project, about the team. Then a regular brainstorming session with all members participating. So in a group, in a team, there will be regular brainstorming sessions with all members. It is also very important characters of the effective successful teams. Then consensus among team members. There in members, they may come from different background, different interests, different abilities, different experiences. So, but in a team, there should be some consensus among the team members. It is very important. Then only they can work as a team. They can work for the development of the organization. Then problem solving done by the group. So sometimes there are some problems. They will they want to group members. They have to problem. They have to solve the problems as a group. So they don't dependent on the team leader to come, but they need to understand the problem. They need to solve the problems very quickly and effectively. Then commitment to the project and the other team members. So for everybody in their team, they must be having some commitment to do the project. And likewise, same commitment need to be have other members also. Then regular team meetings and are effective and inclusive. So they have to have regular team meetings. Then only they will do on the group as a group. So timely handoff from team members to others to ensure the project keep moving in the right direction. So in a project, there are some roles played by the different members. So it should be timely hand up from one person to another person. So stage one, stage two, stage three. So some person want to do this. So they have to work collaborative manner, cooperative manner. Then positive, supportive working relationship among all team members. So in a team, there is positive, supportive, and positive relationship, supportive relationship, and working relationship among all team members must be required. So teams, some teams that are not working effectively together will display the characteristics listed below. So these are the effective teams characteristics. So they have listed some ineffective team characteristics also. That is lack of communication among team members, no communication. So no clear roles and responsibility for the team leaders. Then team members throw work over the wall. So they will throw work over the wall. They will not work. So they will always rely on the other members, team members, with lack of concerns for timeliness and work quality. Then team members work alone, rarely sharing information and offering assistance. So in a team, you have to work in group, team wise. But in this case, they work on alone. They may not share information with others. Team members blame others for what goes wrong. No one accepts responsibility. So no one want to take responsibility. Something goes wrong, then immediately he want to blame other members in the team. If everything goes right, he will take that pride moment. Because of me, this has gone good. This has got good shape. Something went wrong, then is ready to blame other person. team members do not support others on the team. So no support for the other members. So team members are frequently absent, thereby causing slippage into the timeline and additional work for the team members. So, for example, the project is meant for 10 members. So only 5 members are coming regularly doing work. So other 5 members may not coming or contributing the project. So it so it may not work. So these are the not working effectively together with the, these are the ineffective team characteristics. So I will stop here because next class will take next class timing will be 3 to 4 o'clock. No, so I will stop here. We'll continue the same topic in the next class. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.